Hi everyone, and welcome back to part 2 of our user interface series. My name is Reki, and this is my character, Gilda Equipment. We are out here at American Tire in West Point to show you guys how the inventory system works. Now, I'm not going to go over inventory weight in this particular video. I have another video all set up to discuss how weight works in Project Zomboid, but we will cover many other things, so strap yourselves in. Let's get going. This button right here, now that you understand how the hands work, goes directly into your inventory panel. So if I open and close it, it's going to open this panel. This side is my inventory, so it says Gilda Equipment Inventory. This side is the inventory of anything I'm standing near. If I move away, it becomes empty and all I see is floor inventory. So they're a bit mirrored. In this case, you have the name of your inventory, a transfer all button. That's what this little hidden button is. It's almost, at first I thought it was a menu. I didn't realize it was a button. So I want to make sure you guys realize there's a button here and some information about the weight that you're currently carrying. On this side, it's these two commands are mirrored, or these two components are mirrored. So you have the button here, and you have the name of the inventory panel you're looking at, which in this case is the floor, and the weight. In both panels, they're set up the same way. So you're going to have a list of your inventory on the left. You're going to have categories. This is by type, this is by category. If I click type, it's going to organize my inventory alphabetically, as you can see here. If I click category, it's going to organize my inventory by the kinds of items I'm carrying. On this side of both panels, you have a bar similar to your action bar over here, except this is an inventory bar, and each one of these items represents a container. So this is my main inventory, or essentially what I am carrying in my hands on my person, whether it's in my belt or whatever. And then you have a certain number of body slots. So there's a front body slot, and that's what this area is. This is military combat webbing that she is wearing that allows her to put different things in it. I use the military combat webbing for tools. It basically has just enough weight capacity in it to allow you to carry one of every tool, and then you can easily break things down when you're looting or repair things as necessary, because you always have your tools on you. I'm going to take her baseball bat off her back, and I don't know if you can see it. It's a little difficult, but see this belt here, under here, when she's moving? That's under the backpack, the belt, the back belt slot, which is this. And at the moment I'm wearing a Fairwind tactical belt, and I use it for mobile first aid because it has a very small amount of carry capacity. It only carries 5 pounds, and I've got it full of light things that I need in order to heal myself on the go. You also have a key slot, which stores all of your house keys and vehicle keys. And you have a backpack slot. And if you are carrying containers in your hand, like right now I'm currently carrying her baseball bat, so let's put that away. If I were to put a garbage bag in each one of her hands, they would show up here as primary and secondary, but they also, because they're containers, show up in the container bar down the right side of your inventory. So you can go to locations carrying bags and drag stuff right into those bags. And now, as you can see, those 2 butter knives are now in this bag. In the same way, The inventory panel down the right hand side when you are next to something shows you the various different containers that you're near. So there's the fridge, there's the freezer part of the same fridge, and you can see if I close this, the fridge is glowing yellow. That indicates I've selected it. I can select it by heading up and down this bar, like right now. The counter is selected. Right now the microwave is selected. There's some bags on the floor. This one is called cooking gear. That's probably this one right next to me. That's selected. Bags on the floor don't turn a color. Same thing with the floor. This checkered pattern is actually what's on the floor. So as you can see near me is a bag called cooking gear. Bags are represented twice. They're represented down the bar as a container that you can put things in, and they are represented on the floor as a container that you could pick up, which I just did, and I put it accidentally into this garbage bag. So I'm going to drag it back. You can manipulate things several ways. As you can see, I can drag stuff back and forth from one container to another, or I can choose grab, or I can equip stuff directly into my hands. So now I've equipped the cooking gear bag in my primary hand, and I have deposited the regular garbage bag back in my main inventory. If I re-equip this, they swap. The garbage bag is now in my hand, cooking gear is in my main inventory, and I can drop it on the floor. Along with that, you've got some weight issues, and I'm going to do a separate tutorial on weight, but I just want to mention a couple of things here. The box represents your main inventory, so what you are carrying. At the moment, I'm currently carrying 2 garbage bags, a mop, an extra pair of scissors that I discovered I didn't need because I already had one on my combat webbing. So I'm going to unfavorite this and throw this back in the backpack. Some sheet rope, a hunting knife, which is also on my belt, and my baseball bat, which is on my back because that's my weapon. You'll notice that my inventory is split down, not the center, but split by line. And the things above the line are things that I am carrying, and things below the line are things that I am wearing. So I'm wearing a belt, a watch, I don't know if you can see them, but a pair of leather gloves, some night vision goggles, that's what these are on her face, assault body armor, which is this armor that says Killa on the front of it. She's got some underclothes on in the form of underpants, and I think she's got a matching bra somewhere, which you can't see because you can wear clothes in many layers, and I recommend that you do. It's better to start with lots of clothes and take clothes off because we're in the summer than it is to hit the winter and not have enough clothes because you will freeze to death. She's also got a leather jacket. That's what this black leather jacket is that she's wearing. She's wearing a pair of jeans. She's got a pair of long socks on, and she's also wearing a pair of military boots, which you can barely see because she's standing on these checkerboard things. She's wearing a short sleeve shirt and a tank top and bra underneath all her gear. And then we're starting to see the things that are containers. So she's wearing the tactical belt, which shows up here as a container. She's wearing the combat webbing, which shows up here as a container. Oops, I didn't mean to do that, sorry. She's wearing an assault backpack, which is this backpack on her back. That's this SPOSN SSO Boberem assault backpack. She's got her keyring, and she's also wearing a welder's mask because she does a lot of welding, and the welder's mask is pretty protective, so it's not a bad option for your head. I recommend that you start with a lot of clothes and then you remove clothes as you're warm. So right now it's 71 degrees out. She really doesn't need to wear 2 shirts, so I'm just going to drag this one into her backpack to take it off of her. And she's already wearing a bra and a tank top and a leather jacket, which I like them to wear for protection, so that's good enough. I'm going to do a separate tutorial on how to gauge your protection and what you're wearing and the kinds of gear that I like to hold, but we're going to save that for a separate video. So I hope you guys have a good day, and I look forward to talking to you again sometime. Take care.